Okay, James, here we go. This is that one from Eagle River. So we're going to go in here, customer, all that looks good. Report the info page, you'll make this Wisconsin. Just make sure you click there, make sure you spell road out. Get rid of the listing agent, keep the buyer's agent. Okay. And then we'll go to structural. Okay, all that looks good. Oh, that looks good. Okay, go to exterior. Great. Let me move this first. I'll move the good to the first and the bad to the last. Okay, so we got wood frame window. All the place, but not too bad. We'll move this front, the bad painting, so good. Siding, wood siding, repairs and maintenance, yep. And siding, cutting, okay, good, good, very good, good job. Use yep. It's an older place, but hey, the bottom of the stairs that led to the lake are in need of repairs. Okay. Usually we like to explain why, is it rotted? Is it loose? Is it something wrong with it? Try to explain a little bit what's going on. Let me blow the picture up. Perhaps I can tell. Most likely I won't be able to tell. But let me figure out what's going on here. All right, here's the photo. Can't really tell. Maybe it's unsupported. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, anyways, it's next time just make sure you state why. Typically we want to give them at least a little info about why it needs repair. So just keep that in mind. Thanks, James. Okay, let's move on. I'd like to answer this one. Grading. We can put grounds run over. This is a good comment that I use all the time. Grounds were an overall side with negative grade away from the home. So apparently if it wasn't, we'll leave that one, because if something was wrong or the grading was bad or wrong in the house, I guess you would have mentioned it. So, okay. Roof covering, okay. Satisfactory condition, edge flashing, plumbing vents good, chimney and flue were inside, interior flue is not inspected, good, all good. Okay, there we go. The plumbing, okay, very good, good. Yeah, it's an old water heater. Let's see, let's take a look at it. Okay, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They might want to replace that one. It's probably 45 years old. Okay, good. All right, so let's go back to the report, and we're gonna just put the water heater is dated and may need to be replaced. Yeah. Okay, we'll put an investigate, because if it's not working, we need to either put an R or investigate, so he can figure out what he wants to do with it. If he wants to repair it or replace it. Right. Repair or replace as needed. Repair or replace as needed. Okay, let's see how old it is. Did you know how old it was? Let's see. Unknown. Yeah, yep. A lot of times on those nameplates, it may tell on those nameplates. Sometimes it's hard though. Okay, good. 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 Okay. I do like to add that one comment right here to this, and just put the propane company. There was no apparent gas odors. However, the lines were not pressure tested for leaks. Your propane company can pressure test gas lines. Very good. I always like to put that in there. It's a cover your butt one. Okay. This here, we need to separate this. Let's make that its own comment. We'll separate that and put that number 2. So you can go 1 or 2 with it. It doesn't really matter. Just separate the 2. Okay. There is an older 100 amp fuse box in service. The fuse panel is dated and should be updated with a breaker panel. An electrician should further evaluate and update the service as needed. Okay, let's get a look at the electrical panel. Okay, here's the photo. This is a 60 amp service. Why would you say it's a 100 amp service? Not quite sure. These are typically a 60 amp fuse plug in there. 100 amps are a little bit bigger. They're in fact they're quite a bit bigger. It would probably go from here to here. Not sure why you called it a 100 amp. You can pull those plugs out. I just pull them out. What I do is that little handle right here, that little handle, you got your flashlight with you, so when you pull it out, all the lights are going to go off because that's the main. Pull it out, look at it with the back of it with your flashlight. It should say 60 amps, and then push it back in, and then the lights will come back on. I do it all the time. Not a big deal. So, anyways, all these are double tapped and triple tapped and triple tapped. Yeah, so it needs to be replaced anyway. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm pretty sure that's a 60 amp panel, I'm going to take that out of there and just there's an older fuse box and fuse box in service. This fuse, well, we got to stick it with one or the other. You call it a box there and a panel over here, so we'll just call it a panel. There's an older fuse panel in service. This fuse panel is dated and should be updated with a breaker panel. Electrician should further evaluate and update the service as needed. Okay, I'm going to just put here the older fuse panel. I just want to add in here all the double taps. There were multiple. What am I doing here? Come on, spell it right, Tom. Multiple double taps and triple taps at the fuses. And what else is going on with that? Okay, so anyway, let's go back to the report. Very good. So we got that taken care of. That needs to be updated and repaired. So we're going to go over there. The fuse panel is dated and it should be updated with a breaker panel. An electrician should further value. Okay. That is not sufficient for the needs of this home, and that's why there's triple taps and double taps. It's not sufficient. They need a breaker panel with multiple breakers, more breakers. So let's go over here. Multiple fuses were double tapped. A couple of those were triple tapped. So I'm just going to take this copy and put it right over there and make it just one big comment here. There we go. And then we can just get rid of this here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then we'll just X that out. Okay. And here we go. So we got Serial from Nigeria. I recommend updating. Exterior outlets to GFCIs. Yep. Okay. Exterior outlets were fine. Good. Some outlets in the house were ungrounded. It's typical. Very good. Outlets. Good. Move that forward. Kitchen. And outlets were not GFCIs. So we'll recommend updating. These outlets are all out. Okay. Very good. Good job. Smoke detectors were not present. Recommend smoke detectors. Very good. In each bedroom. Okay. Let's get rid of one of those spaces there. Okay. Good. Carbon monoxide is not. Okay. Good. Okay. Great. Heating. Okay. We're going to separate this. This is a general comment that's always going to be there, I guess. So let's make that its own comment, kind of like we did with the electrical. Very good. And we got the furnace was in normal working order. That's an old furnace. There's a large amount of rust under pipes and recommend repairs. Well, probably just under pipes. Recommend servicing and cleaning. Servicing and cleaning furnace. Recommend servicing and cleaning furnace. Pipes. Wait. Oh, let me just get rid of that. No, we're gonna go ahead. under the pipes. And there's that and word. I don't like that and word. Don't like it when you go into and repairs needed. Just make a new sentence. There's a large amount of rust under the pipes. Recommend HVAC technician to service and clean to service and clean furnace. Very good. All right. Okay, here's a furnace furnace comment I like to use right here. When you got an old furnace, James, let's put this comment here. Furnace with normal working, no carbon dioxide. Due to the age of the furnace, oh, I grabbed the wrong one here. I recommend it be serviced by HV and that an annual service maintenance plan be set up with the technician at that time. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Very good. So, working, but needs a little TLC there. Thermostat. Not present. Okay. Good. Furnace filter dirty. This is a washable filter. Baseboards are good. Okay. Okay. That's a register. I know you put register. Those I usually call those heat vents. Right here. Where did it go? Right here. Right there. Okay, there it is. Yeah, baseboard registers. Yep. Yep. That one. I guess that because it's above the floor. It's fine. Okay, so let's go. The metal vent pipe for the water heater and chimney. And chimney for so the metal vent pipes for water heater. Let me see what you got here. Is that let me see what you got. Does that water heater, where is it at here? Come on, show it to me. Does that go into a chimney? Can't really see it. It's funny how that's offset too. That is strange. Usually it's right in the middle. Well, that's an oldie. That's a John Wood. Would you believe it? Okay. Well, let's see. Did you say anything about the metal chimney on the roof? I know there was one on the roof, so let's see. I wonder if that's for the water heater. Well, you don't really say. So that looks like the furnace here. Let's go to the water heater. Okay, the metal vent pipes, or metal vent pipe for water heater and chimney for furnace in satisfactory condition. So that, oh, I see the little metal. So the furnace goes in here. This must be the water heater then. So let me go grab that picture. The water heater. Where is it at? Here it is. Let me bring it and drop it down in here. So that's the water heater. Let's say vent, then we'll make it 10 and then hit OK, and we'll kind of center that right there. There we go. Water heater vent. Good. Darken that up just a bit, and then we'll say move this back. And then we got the, so we have the water heater. In fact, we should probably separate that, but let me just. So let me edit this. We're going to go to text, click, and then we're going to go furnace, vents into chimney. I'm going to make that 10 and hit OK. There, very good. Nice. There you go. Alrighty. Alright, let's see what we got here. Interior. Ceiling's good. Interior walls are good. Panels, okay, good. Floor covers are good. Yeah, I usually would say floor coverings were dated. But in overall good condition. Yeah, there you go. Just look, it's not new. So no steps. I usually just exit out if there's no steps. Kitchen cabinet's good. Interior doors, yep, good. Windows versus old single pane. Stuck from non-use and humidity and or humidity. So I'll give it an or. Okay, yep, good. Okay, and then we got our insulation. No insulation. Insulation not visible. Okay, good. What was there? Just a slab or what was it? A crawl space? No. Okay, no insulation for the crawl space. So there was no insulation present in the headboards of basement. Okay, there wasn't a basement. Let me see. Maybe there was. No, there's not a basement. Okay, usually I'll X these out too. There's no basement. So you just comment over here. It says there was no insulation in headerboards of a crawl space. Okay, recommend installing. And then with these older cottages, I'll just add if heating the home through the winter months. Okay, so yeah, if they're not heating it, then it really don't matter. Okay, crawl space. There's no vapor underground crawl space. Okay, yeah, the crawl space is so dry. They don't even need one. In fact, I would just add this comment right here that says crawl space is dry. Crawl space is dry. Let me back up one space. Is dry and vapor is not necessary. Good. Great. So, cable vents, good. Awesome. Okay, and venting not present. Okay, kitchen appliances. Okay. Okay, good. Where are we at here? Microwave's working. Yep. Gotta have a microwave. Need that popcorn. Linda loves popcorn. Okay, here we go. So on this one, what we want to add here, because it's out in the middle of the woods, is we don't want that comment. We want that comment, but we want the one with the added. You got this is added onto the end of it. So due to the add, okay, and then I know you got it here. Okay, due to the, but even here I would just say recommend control of carpenter ants. Okay, now we got to go back up here because we need our second comment up here, James, which is right here. Boom, bada bing. This is your cover your butt one. You need this all the time, either here on this or even when there's evidence, you got to put that comment by itself, okay, over a number 2. So, anyways, there we go. The water testing, good. Got the water testing. I think the water test came back for this. Let me check and see if it was good. Okay, the water test did come back and it's good. Great. Awesome. All right, so very good. Were received. Water test results were received from the lab, and the results were all good, non-detected, and or below the maximum acceptable limits. Maximum acceptable limits. Very good. Please see attachments. And we say, please see attachment for results. Great. And I like to make that bold. Very good. All right, so we got the well. Okay, you still haven't got that up there. We got to get this up here. I got to get, well, so I don't have no time to tell you. But anyways, you got to get this up in there. Okay, I'm going to get with you on TeamViewer, and we're going to get that together. Okay, and same with the septic. This comment, it's got to go in the header. And that way it's there every time, man. You know, it's always going to be in the header of the report every time. But I got to show you how to do that. So, anyways, yep, it's an older one, but it's flowing good. Looking good. Okay, the jet pump is in the crawl space. Pump dropping. Flow rate and pressure. Pressure water samples. Lower dropping flow rate pressure. Right. Very good comment. Excellent though. Excellent though. Okay. All right. Alcohol surface pit and electrical wires not properly enclosed in conduit. All right. I'm going to get rid of this one right here. I decided we're not going to use that comment anymore. The wire doesn't, you know, I don't care about that wire not being in conduit. Okay. And I know that Rick from Clean Water said he don't worry about the electrical on that well. Okay. Let me find it here. Where's it at? Here it is. Unless they're spliced wires. Yeah, that's fine. James, there's nothing wrong with that. So, yep. So we're going to just not even mention that wire. So this alcove surface or pump room pit. Okay, I'm not quite sure where this is at. Let me see. Is this it? No. Oh, that's just going into it. That's under the house, so it's in the crawl space. I see. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, okay. So this is what I got here. The well location inside the well location is inside the well. And what do we say? The well is located inside the crawl space, which is non-compliant to current standards, alcove, sub-room, or pit. If the well ever fails to produce water, a new well would need to be installed outside the footprint of the home. Okay, very good. Good, good. All right. I can get rid of this one. You already got that picture over here. So, okay, good job. All right, so, filters, septic, how'd that septic look? Ooh. Yeah, what do we got here? Let me back that up. Okay, septic. Okay, the liquid level of the tank was normal, indicating the drain field was not above normal. Septic tank cover was placed back in the tank. Okay, very good. It's an old steel tank. Yep. Man, oh man, yep. Okay, well, good enough. Okay, yep. Well, we need to put an INV on that. Make sure you put this in the summary. Whenever something's going on here, that's not functioning, then. Alrighty, good. And then we'll go detached garage. What we got here? Okay, that's an oldie. I'm just gonna fly through here. Yep. Okay, 4 holes. Sweet. Let me yeah. Well, probably need a new roof, man. Yeah. I mean, I think they need a new roof, James. I mean, what are your thoughts? I don't like beginning a sentence with a numeral, so we'll just spell it out. 4 holes in roof due to moisture damage to the roof sheathing south. Okay, so we're going to say recommend roofing contractor to further evaluate and recommend roofing contractor to further evaluate and to determine the cost of repairing and or replacing the entire roof cover. Entire roof cover. Yep. Alright. Very good. Alright. Good. And then we got roof sheathing. Examiner. So good. Good. Alright, good. Oh man, that's a mess. Okay, here we go. There's an older 60 amp fuse panel. Okay. Let me see what we got going.